today we're going to talk about my short film that I finally shot. Woo! We're done. And how the kind of the whole process that went into it and what actual production was like, because I spent all this time on pre-production and now I finally shot. And so now it's such a relief off my it's a relief off my chest to finally be done and to move on to post-production, which is where the magic happens.
Deja vu. This is so fucking deja vu.
You got a deja vu?
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, the first day was a little bit rough. It took us 3 hours to set up for the first shot, which was kind of a pain in the ass and kind of defeated morale for a while after that. And so we continued shooting out throughout the night, and we knew this was going to be a late night, and it was. We kind of left that first night being a little bit discouraged, though, because it kind of just, things did get so behind, and it was just...
Even though we only ended an actual, like, 45 minutes after
exactly
what you thought you would have. So it wasn't that bad. But
yeah, it was all about the morale.
It was just the first shot, like, it was, like...
out of the way first. And then the next day, which was probably the best day of the shoot, we got to shoot all the fun stuff, and that's probably why it was the best. But that was the day I woke up early with Pierre, and we went down to the studio, and we beautifully lit the studio the way we wanted it for the scene.
When you say you woke up early with Pierre, where were you?
Okay, so everything that day went so smoothly. Everything we shot in the studio looks so good. It looks better than I imagined, which easily compensates for how the previous night went, anyways. And everything at the parking lot went really well. We were shooting during the golden hour, so everything was really, really rushed, and we were chasing sunlight, but everything we got looked so good. And then after that, we headed down to the park, and we shot everything at the park, which was all the night sequence stuff at the kind of date where the first kiss moment. That was the second day. And then the third day went really well also. We didn't start until late that evening, probably I think 5 o'clock, and we ended up wrapping around midnight, I think. And that was a really good day, mainly because we had that entire time to shoot the most important scene, which is the final scene in my film. And literally that stuff looks exactly like I imagined it, which I did not expect at all from my film. You always think you have this vision in your head, and then it ends up looking totally different than what you had anticipated, but ends up looking good nonetheless. But this stuff looked really exactly how I imagined it, and I'm thrilled with how that turned out.
So my role in this film was second AC, which I've never done that. I barely even knew what it meant, which is second assistant camera. Essentially, I did the slate, or I called it the clapperboard. It only took probably like 10 shots till I really got the hang of it, but it took a while to figure out when I put the slate in, because there'd be multiple people saying, "Slate in." I'm like, wait, did I miss it? It was a little stressful at first, but then I got the hang of it, and after that, the whole shoot was a lot of fun.
Didn't your mother ever tell you it's rude to stare?
So my job on the film was at first not even really part of the film. I was BTS, so all that lovely footage you're seeing is... and I meant that as a joke
Keep going.
Okay. So I was BTS DIT. So my job on the film was BTS, which is behind the scenes, and DIT.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Data information transfer.
Yes.
So I was glad to have a larger role in this film than I originally anticipated. I mean, it's not glorious, obviously. I literally just sat in front of a laptop and watched loading bars. But if I had fucked up, everyone's work would have been for naught. So there was a lot of pressure initially. As for BTS, it went okay. I'm not the cameraman of this group, as I've said several times before in other segments, but everything you're seeing looks okay for BTS. And that was fun. It was a little weird at first because I was sort of the guy that was not helping, just holding the camera, filming people that were working. But that was what I was asked to do.
Directing, what that was like. It was actually quite what I expected. In fact, I hired two
No surprises. I had it all under control.
I would like to say one thing. We all just crossed our legs because we're proper now.
I made sure to hire two actors. Hire makes me sound like I'm paying them. Ha! No, I bribed two actors with food and self-gratification to act in my film, and I made sure that they were both really, really talented. And they are. and they had really, really, really good chemistry. So I'm really thrilled with how everything they did together turned out. Working with Pierre, which was really, really awesome. He's really, really talented cinematographer, kind of goofy too, which is really fun. And like I can't tell if he's just being painfully polite or if he's being sarcastic because he's one or the other, but he has the same tone when he's both. Yeah, it was just really fun for the first time to work on a really professional set. Oh my gosh. A really professional set that ran really smoothly, that I was in charge of. Like, I got the final say on everything, which was really fun. And when all these people come together to work on your film to make it be everything it can be just for you, it feels really good, and I was more than grateful to everyone.
Fucking
You
ticket
wanted
in my
to
phone.
drink my
I'm
ass?
fucking Willy Wonka. Shit.
He's got the gold!
We're going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. And I'm the reject. This is gonna be the weirdest episode we've ever done.
I hope so. Like, I hope there's like no good content. We just like randomly cut from a joke to some behind the scenes and be like,
Yeah.
Ginger babies.
If we drink each other's blood, we're happy.